outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital. And most of Summit's clinics. They accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes. And you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. Because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
The Simmons Media Group and Sports on Radio is proud to be the recipient of the Professional Indoor Football League's award for Top Game Day Broadcast for our work providing full television, live streaming, and radio production for the Arizona Rattlers. You can catch our live video stream broadcasts of White Mountains football on the Sports on Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to join us every Friday for the Hatch Toyota Friday Night Football Show and Sports on Radio's award-winning live video sports coverage. Hey, Northland basketball fans. Let you know that we're back live again at Chinle High School. Hatch Toyota Arena, the side of this broadcast of Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and a matchup featuring the hometown Chinle Cougars taking on the Chinle Wildcats. And you can see the score if you're watching the video. It's been a dominating open for the Wildcats, 12-2. That's going to continue for a moment as they get a rebound, bringing it down as Delaney Bahi up the floor, taken away by Nash Brewer. And a blocking foul will get called by the official on Tegan Hallwood. That is foul number 2 on the Wildcats. Chinle's got 14 fouls. The Wildcats have a 12-2 lead as Nash Brewer stands right in front of our broadcast desk. Gets the ball into Preston Power. Over to Thomas Ellsworth on the drive, and he gets a hand check from Chasen White. That's going to be a foul on Chasen. And the guy at the line shooting a couple of foul shots is Thomas Ellsworth. That second miss will belong now to the Wildcats. Hallwood, the drive and dish. That shot no good. Pressure from Preston Power, who ended up with the ball. His long outlet pass is intercepted, though. Wildcats have it. Left side, open. 3 on the way, and that is going to bounce off no good. And Power, a block on the follow. Preston's doing his best that he can on the outside. Or to keep the ball outside, I should say, but so far the onslaught continues. The Wildcats do get called for an offensive foul, and the guy that got called this time, Joshua Key, called for that foul. Timeout is taken by the Wildcats with a comfortable lead, everybody. Well, we had to reset a whole bunch of stuff. That's why we were late in getting the play-by-play going here for this game, this broadcast of Northland basketball. Let's grab a timeout with Chinle's timeout taken. We'll be back in a moment with more Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The cold weather is here to stay, and Napa Auto Parts has just what you need to keep the frost away when you're outside for work or hunting or just outside. Check out their line of Milwaukee battery-operated heated gear. That's right, Napa has rechargeable battery-operated heated jackets for men and women that will keep you comfortable no matter how cold it gets out there. They're made from high-quality materials in assorted colors and styles, including hoodies, but they're popular and going fast, so hurry in and grab yours now at Napa Auto Parts in Snowflake, Springerville, and Wagon Wheel.
There's a long 3 on the way. Nash Brewer got open, but unable to connect. And the score stays at 12-3. 12-3 the lead for the Chinle Wildcats. 3:05 on the clock in the first quarter. Cougars have managed one single field goal. That belongs to Preston Power. There's a shot inside for Joshua Key. And his first points of the game for the Wildcats, who are on top by 11 in the first quarter. Inbound, a lot of backcourt pressure by the Wildcats. Chinle able to get it across, but a bounce pass from Ellsworth is taken right away, and the little clear out by Delaney Bahi. Well, Nash was playing pretty tight defense on the way back up the floor there, and Delaney used that elbow to create a little bit of space. I don't know that Nash appreciated that one a whole lot. The official made no call on that, and it's 16-3. Wildcats cruising in the first quarter. Add more to that. Antoine Bahi's first points of the game, and the Wildcats, they're dominating right now. We'll get a whistle and a foul.
And the guy that commits it is Chasen White, his second foul of the game. Chinle came right out, and they have just been putting pressure on. They have been running the floor. They have been playing classic Chinle Wildcat and Raul Mendoza basketball. And it has worked to perfection so far on the road here at the Hatch Toyota Arena in Cholo. 19-3 the score. About 2 minutes remaining. See Noah Anderson check into the Cholo lineup for the first time. Noah joins Mark Drillette, who had the ball there. Now Nash Brewer inside to Preston Power. And Luke Morrow, those are your 5 Cougars on the floor. There's a shot that would not go in, and Preston Power came down pretty hard, and he is slow in getting up. So advantage right now. It's like a power play for the Wildcats. They take advantage. Nobody inside. Power couldn't get back on defense, and the Cougars smartly attacked it right there. They went to Joshua Key underneath because there was no presence of number 11 in the key defensively, and he slowly ambulates his way to the bench, and I think that Preston's going to come out for a bit. He's tending to his right ankle. Doesn't feel too good. We got 1:26 remaining, everybody, in the first quarter. A word in from Holbrook Family Dentistry, our newest sponsoring partner of Northland basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. How about this? 21-3 Chinle in front. Back in a moment.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Nash Brewer on the drive, and Cholo out of the timeout turns it right back over to Delaney Bahi and the Wildcats. Delaney's nice feed inside, and the little one-hander off the glass. I believe that was Antoine Bahi again with the points right there. How about a 23-3 advantage for the Wildcats? The Cougars just look shell-shocked. There's Delaney right there. He gets a much-needed rest, checks out. This high-intensity Wildcat attack is leaving their guys a little bit winded. But that's okay because Coach Mendoza's got a deep bench. This is Cholo Cougar basketball, part of our Northland basketball brand of products, and we're going to get a push foul from behind. I think Nash Brewer was trying to field an inbound pass. And I think the guy that was positioning behind him will get called for a hand check. Okay, that was a warning. Delay of game warning. So it was not a whistle. I thought I saw some physical activity there, but nope. And I'm going to look at the ball for a while. There I'm on camera. Did I get that on camera? Did we get that? Give me a look. Give me a look. There's me taking my time. Delay a game on the broadcast guy. Show the ball. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That better make the highlights package right there. 50 seconds left. Hey guys, I gotta have some fun. Where's my broadcast partner? Where's Byron Brown? Where's B Square? 44 seconds remaining. Steal. And Noah Anderson finishes the fast break. Nice job by Noah running the floor, and a great feed from Nash Brewer to get him. Cholo's got to get a lot more of that. 29 seconds. And that's a foul, and coming hard to the ground is Jason Crawford. He got up off his feet, came right down on the Wildcat. And that's not the way it's supposed to work out here as we close out this first quarter. 27 seconds remaining, everybody. Two-shot foul. The first one not going to go. The guy at the foul line, by the way, is Joshua Key. And Joshua makes that second one. 24-5. Full court Wildcat pressure. Brewer gets it across, and he's going to run one into the lane and draw a foul on Joshua Key. Key picks up the foul. I got that as his second foul in the game. First quarter coming to an end, everybody. Brewer at the line, and Nash makes the shot. Well, it's been like an onslaught this first quarter, and the Cougars are just a bit shell-shocked. They're going to have to settle down and find a rhythm here. Final 20 seconds as Brewer knocks them both down at the free throw line. Delaney Bahi back into the game, but his pass is going to get tipped away and taken away by the Cougars. Trulette, he's going to drive and dish. Anderson wide open from the corner. That one off the back iron, no good. Back to Trulette. To Brewer. And the Cougars lost track of the time. I knew the final seconds were ticking. I lost track of time too. Not hard to do sometimes in the heat of the moment. Time runs out, no shot away for the Cougars. First quarter ends 24-7, Chinle in front. This is Show Low Cougars basketball. This is Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Back to Hatch Toyota Arena for the second quarter right after this.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Second quarter about to get underway. Welcome back in, everybody. Northland basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. The Sports Zone. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And a little late start on the game here today. Show Low schedules, unlike most other places, Show Low schedules the girls' varsity games at 5:30 and the boys at 7. Almost everywhere else, the start is scheduled at 6 p.m. for the girls and 7:30 for the boys, as we watch the Wildcats get the first points of the second quarter, as Antoine Bahi is at the end of that transition game. 26-7, Wildcats lead, 19 points and a steal. Delaney, he just picked Luke Morrow's pocket. I don't think Luke is the guy they want bringing the ball up out of backcourt, and Delaney exploited that to perfection. The steal, the basket, and a full timeout for the Show Low Cougars. They've got to stop the bleeding and stop it now. We'll grab a timeout. This is Hatch Toyota Arena, the site of Show Low Cougars basketball, and we'll get a word in from our very good friends at Hatch Toyota. Stand by. First quarter, first half. Second quarter continues in a moment.
Ho, ho, ho! On Corolla, on Camry, on RAV4, on Highlander, on Tundra.
This year, Santa's swapping reindeer power for horsepower during Toyotathon at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall.
Now that's how you make the holidays happy.
This year, Toyotathon is bigger than ever at Hatch Toyota. This sale only happens once per year, and when it does, it delivers. With the best APR, the best lease deals, and the best cashback incentives of the year. Plus, all Hatch Toyotas come with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota Show Low picking up all the new vehicle requests, we're going to start knocking off an hour early every day.
Ho, 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 you will not.
Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years. Offers on approved credit. Must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
Show Low Cougar coach James Simmons called timeout to try and see if he can figure something out. say the right things, get the right rotation on the floor, and get his team back into this game. Chinle 28, Sholo 7. 7:19 on the clock in the second quarter. Everybody, Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Shea Burbank, I believe, has just picked up his third foul of the game. And the Wildcats have sent Sholo to the line for a 1-and-1. Thomas Ellsworth delivers on the first one. Thomas has 2 free throws on his ledger for the game. Half of the points for the Cougars, half their 4 points have come from the foul line. They do get an offensive rebound here. Ellsworth scrambling, fighting for possession. My view was blocked by the official, but ultimately Troy King came up with possession of the ball for the Wildcats, so they can add to a 20-point advantage. I think their biggest lead has been 20. Delaney Bahi, look at the pass inside, man. I'm telling you, some of the basketball sensibilities you see with some of these kids. Wildcats, of course, have a lot of it. And as I say it, of course, they throw that one away, making my whole statement that dumb. It's a Sholo basketball. I'm not sure the Cougars were thinking that finally Cutter Seeley he figured it out. And the Cougars are going to get the ball in. Seeley joins Thomas Ellsworth, Luke Morrow. Preston Powers back on the floor now. And Mark Drillette, who's got the ball in hand, a man-to-man Wildcat defense. Morrow, now Ellsworth, guarded by Tegan Hallwood, gets it off to Drillette. A lot of pressure, and there's a partial block on the shot. Well, they're going to say got the arm as well. The guy that committed the foul, Antoine Bahi of Chinle, that's his first foul today, and a 2-shot free throw chance for Cutter Seeley at the free throw line. That shot is good for Seeley. Chops the lead all the way down to 19. And that one's off the front iron. Tipped around. Preston Power controls it. Mark Drillette wants a 3, and that shot is good. Well, let's see if Drillette's three-pointer can ignite some of this Sholo offense. 28-12. Wildcats. Hallwood drives, dishes. Delaney Bahi for 3. It's no good. And tipped and controlled by the Cougars. Drillette to Seeley. Drop it back inside. Preston Power couldn't make the shot go. Drillette's going to save it in. And into the Wildcats. Antoine Bahi. It's number 3 right there with the basketball to Delaney Bahi. And they'll drop it back. Tegan Hallwood. So pretty much a guard-dominated lineup for the Wildcats, and Delaney finds a little lane inside, and Sholo's defense just parted for him, made it way too easy. Delaney's got 8 points in this first half. Steal, takeaway, Bahi, points. And again a steal, Hallwood to Bahi. And that might have been just a little bit partially blocked by Morrow. I think he came in and Luke got a piece of that one. Ellsworth got away with the travel. It happens. Yeah. Almost a steal. Hallwood. Hands in the passing lane. And out of the game go a couple of those Wildcats to get a rest. Antoine Bahi sits. And coming into the game is Steph Antone. And I think Antoine Bahi made... No, that wasn't Antoine. It was Davian John is out there on the floor for the Wildcats. He's in the middle of that defense right now. Nash Brewer asking for a screen. They get it to Drillette for 3. That's no good. Back iron. Rebounded by the younger brother of a legend, Shea Burbank on the rebound. Younger brother of the legendary Cooper Burbank, who may be the most well-known Chinle Wildcat on the planet ever. Rebound Outside, that's Delaney with it. He tried to feed his teammate, tried to get it off to Davian John, but that was a good job. I think Nash Brewer got a hand on it, and he helped the Cougars to take it away. Power drops it back, and a three-pointer is good for Luke Morrow. So a couple of big threes in the quarter for the Wildcats. Luke's got one. Mark Drillette hit one earlier. We're at the halfway mark of the quarter. The lead is 17 for the Cats. And an offensive foul. Somebody pushed underneath. Preston Power was locking up a little bit inside with Davian John. Preston got called for the foul. 32-15, Preston checks out. Peyton Adams replaces him. Delaney Bahi is left wide open in the corner. You just can't do it. You can't leave that man like that. 13-point first half for Delaney Bahi, and he breaks up a pass. Nash Brewer collects it in. And the Cougars are on the attack. Drop it back, Brewer. He wants points, drives, and got contact. 2 shots on the way for Nash. And it was Bahi committing the foul. You heard it right there. Team in black right there. The Wildcats want a timeout, so they get one. And we'll take this break as well, everybody. 35-15, a 20-point Wildcat advantage. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt Max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand Wild Bird Food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace Bird Suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event, going on now at Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
35-15. The Chinle Wildcats cruising in the first half. The Sholo Cougars scrapping to stay in this thing before it gets too far out of hand, and Nash Brewer helps just a bit with that free throw right there. Nash has a total of 3 in the game, and this one will go in. So he's got 4 points. He's the high point man for Sholo, and all of his points are from the free throw line. The Cougars have a couple of threes, a couple of 3-point baskets in the game, and a moving screen violation. Davian John commits the foul. Well, listen, the Wildcats committed a lot of fouls. I mean, they've got 10 team fouls, 10 plus. Sholo's only been called 6 times in the game. Drillette gets it across to Luke Morrow. He is met on that left side by Davian John. Now back to Drillette. Drillette, a little bit of a wild pass that tips off of Morrow's hands. The Wildcats get it back. 3 minutes left in the half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime is coming up, everybody. Delaney Bahi now right side to Tegan Hallwood. He is going to put the shoulder down, drive the baseline, brought it back out. And a hand check called on Nash Brewer. Wildcats want to get Antoine Bahi onto the floor in favor of Delaney Bahi. So here's Antoine into the Wildcat lineup. And also checking in is jersey number that we don't have in our book, but we'll figure that out here at halftime, everybody. 2:45 on the clock here in the second quarter. To the free throw line, Steph Antone. Misses. Rebound. For a moment, the Cougars had it. Wildcats got it back. Mark Drillette brings it himself into front court. underneath Nash Brewer, and he's got that too. In his first field goal in the first half. For Sholo trying to chop that lead down before halftime. They've got it down to 16 right now. That one no good for Burbank. A couple of offensive rebounds, and persistence pays off for Steph Antone as he gets the basket after a couple of rebounds to his credit as well. And there's a nice little lob inside to Morrow, but it rolls off the front lip of the rim and then knocked out by the Cougars. Wildcat basketball, everybody. Remind you that we've got basketball coverage tomorrow night. Tuba City at Snowflake will have the doubleheader starting at 6 p.m. with the girls' game. And then Thursday, we wrap up the month of December at Sports Zone Radio with the game again here at Sholo. The Cougars are going to host Miami on Thursday. We'll have those games for you right here at Sports Zone Radio. Wildcats get the ball in. Tegan Hallwood. Back outside, Antoine Bahi, and now Burbank. Shea could not make that shot from the baseline. And we'll get a collision on the rebound. They're going to say out on Sholo. No foul called there. 97 seconds left in the first half. 37-19. Comfortable, the lead for the Wildcats right now. But I don't think that Coach Mendoza wants them to be comfortable. It's a bouncer to the corner. Drulette picks it up and fires. Shot no good. Rebound Wildcats. Throw it away. Brewer underneath. Thomas Ellsworth. That shot goes in for Thomas. Scrappy battle going on out there for the Cougars, who are, in my opinion, what's going on right now is they're just trying to catch up to the game speed of Chinle. Wildcats playing a faster brand of basketball right now and doing it more comfortably with better execution, and the Cougars are just trying to catch up, and they're starting to get a little bit better in that regard. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Antoine Bahi, 2 seconds, got to shoot it. Nope, not going to get it away. Did not get it away. That's a shot clock violation by about 3/4 of a second. You had one coach from the Wildcat bench was yelling about the shot clock, and nobody else was saying anything. So most teams, with the new shot clock this year, most teams have not worked that out, how they communicate on that. Morrow misses from 3, got it back. Ellsworth now against that man-to-man Wildcat defense. Runner on the baseline, it's no good. Seeley is going to the free throw line. The guy that got him, Joshua Key, is in foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. I guess are they saying that, it's 2 shots. It's a double bonus, so 2 shots on the way. And I got to be honest with you, if we can get a close-up look at Cutter Seeley with that haircut, Cutter looks a little bit like a little bit now, like our old friend Nick Johnson. Doesn't he just have a little bit of that? There's a little Nick Johnson right there. Let's see if he's got some game like Nick Johnson, because Nick Johnson had game, and Seeley makes both foul shots. Those are big for the Cougars in the comeback attempt here. Down by 14 right now. Wildcats bring it up. Ellsworth, the near interception. Wildcats having some issues right now, trying to work the ball around. No shot clock, final 5 seconds right here. And Mark Drulette steals it. He's got time to finish, and he does. Great job by Mark Drulette for the Cougars. Finishes with something they can build on. Down only by 12 when trailing by as much as 20 here in the half. So the Cougars with, again, they made a bit of a move here in the final couple of minutes of that first half, and our score will be 37-25. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
And Sports Zone Nation, you're listening live and local across the White Mountains on our home for Sports Zone Radio. That's Mix 98 KRFM Sholo. This boys varsity game. Score at halftime, Chinle 37, Sholo 25. The Mountain Mobile Autoglass halftime is on the way to break it down for you, and we'll do that in just a couple of moments. I got that text message, by the way, a moment ago from my broadcast partner, Byron Brown. He said, I didn't know when the game was going to start, so I'm not going to be there. Okay, Byron. You'll pay for that one. Stand by, basketball fans. Our halftime breakdown is on the way from Hatch Toyota Arena. Don't go anywhere.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Summit Healthcare is committed to your healthcare experience from start to finish. They invite you to take advantage of the Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. The pharmacy is conveniently located in Summit's outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital, and most of Summit's clinics. They accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes, and you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy, because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
Santa, we're getting behind here. We have letters from people who want a quality late model, low mileage vehicle, and they're getting really hard to find.
Easy. All we have to do is send them to Hatch Toyota. They're stocked with cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers.
Hatch Toyota is a volume dealer, so we continue to do business with lower prices, a large inventory for you to choose from, low interest financing, dealer markdowns, and higher values for your trade. At Hatch Toyota, we have pre-owned luxury cars, sports cars, mid-size cars, economy cars, and a full line of trucks and SUVs. If you want a new one, new to you car, truck, or crossover, we want to sell you one. Come see one of our product specialists today and let them help you find the right ride for your budget and lifestyle.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota picking up all the pre-owned vehicle requests, we can go back to making toys.
Sounds like we can make everyone happy thanks to Hatch Toyota.
Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at HatchToyota.com, keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years.
Offers on approved credit must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt Max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand wild bird food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace bird suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
That's right, it's halftime here at Hatch Toyota Arena. Welcome back, everybody, to our broadcast coverage of Northland basketball. an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. And our coverage is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Welcome back in as the Chinle Wildcat boys, who developed a massive first half lead, take the lead into the lockers at halftime. The lead 37-25. However, a pretty strong comeback in the final moments, punctuated by Mark Droulette's steal and layup at the buzzer to close out the first half. And the Shola Cougars have fought and scrapped their way back into a respectable game. Chinle 37, Sholo 25. And if that momentum carries over into the second half, this is going to be anybody's game to win when it comes down to it. The Cougars do have some work to do, and they're going to have to get it done here in this second half. Well, everybody, let's take a look at your numbers from that half. The guy that's really lit it up out there is Delaney Bahi for Chinle. He leads the way in scoring with 13 points. And he had a big 3-point make in the second quarter. The Wildcats have made 2 threes in the game. The other 3 belongs to Antoine Bahi. 7 points for Antoine. 5 points in the game for Joshua Key. Shea Burbank, nope, not Shea. Steph Antone has 4 points. Jason White, Tegan Hullwood each have 4 points for the Wildcats. Sholo is led in scoring by Nash Brewer with 6 points. Mark Droulette has 5. Thomas Ellsworth with 4 points. Cutter Seeley has 3. Luke Morrow has 3 points. One of 2 3-point baskets for the Cougars in the first half. Mark Droulette has the other one. Preston Power and Noah Anderson each have 2 points in the scoring column for the Sholo Cougars. Well, while we work on some issues here courtside, we're going to take a timeout, get another word in from our presenting sponsors of the halftime report here. That's Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, everybody. 37-25. The Chinle Wildcats in front. Second half on the way in a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to start that second half in a moment. Stand by.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back. Woohoo!
You know, if Santa Claus needed an Arizona-capable truck instead of a sleigh, he might well drive a Tundra. I mean, this is the truck that towed a space shuttle through the streets of L.A. a few years back, and that was bone stock, too. So I think it can handle a few thousand video game consoles and a dozen frisky reindeer. Tundra comes loaded with entertainment connectivity, Toyota Safety Sense driver assist, and Toyota Care complimentary maintenance. During Toyotathon, gift yourself a new Tundra for as low as 4.29% financing for up to 60 months. Now, you may be moving quads and ski machines instead of space shuttles, but it's good to know that your new Tundra can deliver you, your family, and your things safely over the hill and through the woods day after day. Hatch Toyota at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the white.
7:04 on the clock. This second half underway. The Wildcats work it underneath, and a foul called on Preston Power as he was trying to defend the shooter. Preston has at least his second foul of the game, and this is Cash and White. I got a misspelling the first time I saw him play, and I've been misspelling it then ever since. That's several games ago. It's Cash and White, and for short, I'm going to call him Cash from time to time, and he gets his team to 40 with a foul shot made. Cashin has 5 points in the game. now 6. 41-25, Wildcats. They score the first 4 points of the second half. Pressure in backcourt. Cougars break it. Drulette, now a spot-up jumper right side for Power. Preston couldn't make the shot. Thomas Ellsworth helps him with the rebound, and it's taken away. He had guys draped on him. Wildcats own the ball. Check your starters in the second half for the Wildcats. They include Cashin White right there. Also Delaney Bahi. Here's Tegan Hallwood handling the ball. Shea Burbank starts the second half. So we get a foul on. Going to get a foul on Cashin, and I think that's his third foul. The fifth starter for the second half for Chinle is Steph Antone. Antone, Burbank, White, Hallwood, Bahi. And on the other side, Luke Morrow. Now to Mark Drulette. Also Thomas Ellsworth. Another 10-second violation. The Cougars they've got to get their, they got to find their mental balance again. They're just out of it right now. Just not really putting their mind to it, if you know what I mean. 41-25, Coach Simmons calls timeout to get his guys straightened out a little bit. And we'll grab this radio timeout as well. Timeout on our live video stream broadcast, and a word from our very good friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Big thanks to Holbrook Family Dentistry and all our great sponsoring partners of Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. 41-25, the Chinle Wildcats. Delaney Bahi on the drive. Forced to pass, skipped off his guy, picked up by Hallwood. Now underneath, the nice little head fake, and Burbank was patient, waiting for the defender to go up and over the top. And an easy basket for Shea Burbank. His first points of the game. We get a whistle. Somebody ran right out of their shoe. Mark Drulette. He left his shoe behind. He took off and left the shoe right there. Reminds me that the very first thing that John Wooden, the great UCLA Bruins basketball coach, all those championships, acknowledged as the all-time greatest basketball coach, right? At least at the college level. And the first thing he would teach his guys when he would get them together at the beginning of every year, especially the new guys in particular, is teach them how to tie their shoes. He would teach them how to tie their shoes because you'd have kids oftentimes, the shoe would come untied, the shoe would come off, and he felt like that was just a big problem. It hurt the flow of the game. It hurt their efficiency, time in practice, all that stuff. So he would, and it was all a part of just all the little things to discipline his team. Wow, what a shot underneath by Cashin. Cashin White working underneath the big fellas. That might have been Preston Power trying to wall up, but Cashin just went right under somehow. Now Power, he steps right to the basket, high off the glass, and a beautiful shot laid in by Preston. They got to get him ignited. Preston's got 4 points. He's a guy who's gone off for, I'm sure he scored 30-plus a time or two in his career. He can score. Well, so can the Wildcats. Steph Antone working through the paint. No help side defense that time. 47-27. As Nash Brewer tries to save a ball and does. Burbank slaps it out of bounds. And the Cougars are going to be able to reset. Run an inbound play here from the sideline. 4:55 on the clock, everybody. Third quarter. Lob in. Drulette under. And Delaney Bahi just nicked him. Just the wee bit of contact right there, and the official caught it. So that's a foul on Delaney. That's, I think, his third foul in the game. We'll look at it right here. Yep. he just tapped that, got that forearm right there. Sends Drillette to the line. And Mark's first shot is no good. Delaney checks out. Antoine goes in. Bahi for Bahi in the lineup for the Wildcats. So Antoine joins Cashin White, Tegan Hallwood. So we watched Drillette hit that shot. Also on the floor, Shea Burbank. Steph Antone for the Wildcats. Hallwood gives it up to Burbank. He's going to hand it right back to Tegan. Thought about the three, but there's a wide open 17-footer. Burbank missed it. Came down to Power. Now up the floor. Nash Brewer attacks. Cross to Ellsworth. Rolls off. Shot no good. I think if Thomas he steps straight toward the backboard, he makes that shot. Unfortunately, did not, and a full timeout for the Wildcats. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. The Wildcats by 19 stand by.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
In from the Wildcats timeouts. Halfway mark of the third quarter. Whistle, foul. And the guy that picks it up is Cutter Seeley. Getting called for that foul for the Cougars. Seeley out there with Thomas Ellsworth and Mark Drillette. Luke Morrow, Nash Brewer. And a foul on the inbound. Ellsworth trying to help out in all that traffic, and he got a little piece of Cashin White. Sends him to the foul line. Wildcats comfortably in front, 47-28. That's just a bit off the mark. Power checks back in from Morrow into the Cougar lineup. That's going to bounce around and go in for White. He's got 6 points in the game. They'll make it 9. 9 points in the game for Cashin White. And a dangerous pass. But the Wildcats are able to take away. Cougars bit off more than they could chew on that one. And maybe feeling the pressure of getting the ball across. They've had 2 10-second violations, and they came within moments of each other. As we get this whistle. And a Jason Crawford foul. Or, sorry about that, other side. It was Antoine Bahi. Committed the foul. The Cougars with the inbound play coming up from that far sideline. 3:42 remaining. When I say far sideline, I mean for me, not for you. Here's the inbound. Nicely done. Beautiful pass by Preston Power. Give him the assist. And Mark Drillette hanging in the air. He made the catch, laid it in. That should be a beautiful highlight. We'll see replay on that coming up in a bit. Wildcats work it down and get it knocked out of bounds. How about a look at that great inbound replay? Can we get a shot of that? Let's see if we have time. Speed it up, boys. Speed it up. Look at this one. There it is. Get the full speed. Throw it in. Drillette, beautiful. Well done, guys. Great look. Sean Ulvestad on camera right there. And Fernando Quintana giving me the replay as requested. Good job by our production team, led by the producer, Derek Simmons, the camera guy. And we'll get a foul. This foul is going to go on Seeley. You'll see it right here. Careful. Don't slap it too hard afterward on that. Frustration, yes, but that could cost your team. Here is a foul shot. That's good for Cashin White. And that one is good as well. Cashin, pretty good. 5 out of 7 from the line, 5 to 6 in the third quarter from the foul line. He's got 11 points. The high point man for the Wildcats continues to be Delaney Bahi. He finished the first half with 13 points. We haven't seen him in a while. As that jump shot no good off on the right side for Sholo, and then a whistle. Chinle foul. Antoine Bahi. Guilty party. .20 Wildcat lead. 50-30 and knocked out of bounds by Chinle. Ran a couple of seconds off. 2:58 remaining, third quarter. Still time for the Cougars. Ball comes into Preston Power. It's Mark Drillette outside. Brewer way downtown. Nails it. How about 22 feet downtown? And Nash Brewer busting that one. He's got 9 in the game. You got to hit a couple of you hit about 3 of those in a row, which is very doable. You change the complete complexion of the game. Get all that momentum. They've got to get it. They got to get it done. There's a little spin in the paint. Well, you know, when you're answering like that, and Cashin White's had a big third quarter for the Wildcats. You got those kinds of answers. Yeah, you're trading 2 for 3, but still with a big lead, you'll take it if you're the Wildcats. Cashin has 9 points in the third quarter. 13 points overall. Runner, Brewer, and he's coming alive now for the Cougars. Nash in double figures. And a couple of minutes remaining in the third quarter. And a push away from the ball. I think that is, it is Cutter Seeley getting called for the foul, so Cutter is going to exit. So does Ellsworth. He is out. Jason Crawford checks in. Luke Morrow back into the Cougar lineup to go along with Preston Power, Nash Brewer, Mark Drillette, and Brewer steals it. He is going to go against Tegan Hallwood defensively, drops it back to Drillette, and he is going to throw that over everything, give it back to the Wildcats on the turnover. 52-35, our score. Another look at it right here. Well, they got the look in transition they wanted, but Drillette may have been just a little too much momentum coming down the floor. Shot off the mark. Here's a steal. Morrow steals it. Drillette, right side, Brewer. And almost got another 3. Banged it a couple of times off the cylinder, and then that thing is going to come down to the Wildcats. Tegan Hallwood. Stefan Zone almost lost it. Good effort by Brewer. Hallwood drops it back. And there is, well, I was going to say more work in the paint, but they're going to call a travel on Cashin White. Out goes Antoine Bahi. Into the game comes the X-Man, Tristan X. I'm going to look for my pronunciation code I got from my good friend over at Window Rock. Hold on. First, let's tally some points. Once again, Cashin White. 11 third quarter points for Cashin. X-Man with the steal. And a foul on the Cougars. Jason Crawford. Well, you see it broken up right there, and I think Jason is thinking to himself, you know, I should be getting think Jason's got a legitimate beef right there. There was contact on him when he had the ball, and then it looked like a phantom call when he was dropping back to play defense. But, hey, listen, we'd have to dissect that, look at it again a couple of times and see for sure. 34 seconds remaining in the quarter. Preston Power forces a turnover. Got the steal, long pass. Brewers got the catch on the other end, and he rolls it off too strong. Rebound Wildcats, 22 seconds left in the quarter. There's Hallwood. What a beautiful job! Bringing it down in transition. Somehow in traffic, able to roll it up and get the shot to go in. That was terrific. And the ball will go out of bounds in 9 seconds. Give the Wildcats a final chance. You would think a final chance in the quarter. Here it comes. 7 seconds. Bounce it. Pull-up jumper right side. Not going to go in for Burbank. Tipped around. And Roulette is going to control, sort of, as we close out the third quarter here at Cholo High School, here at Hatch Toyota Arena. And we'll go on to the fourth quarter. The lead for the Wildcats, 21 points, and it looks like Delaney Bahi is going to check back in to that lineup for the Wildcats. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. The fourth quarter is set to go in a moment.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Well, Cashin White remains in the lineup with the Wildcats, and he had, what a third quarter he had. 11 points to give him 15 for the game. He scored 11 of his team's 19 points in the quarter, and the Wildcats outscored Cholo 19-10 in that third period. And they've got the ball first here to start the fourth quarter. Shea Burbank handles. Had it knocked from his grip by Preston Power. Now a lob inside to Cashin, who releases quickly and gets the points. Cashin can do no wrong right now for the Wildcats. He's got 17 points in the game, and he's kind of taken over as the dude. So we watch Cholo bring it up the floor. Hey, how about the nice job by Weston Dyer, who just checked in. He got an assist to feed Preston Power underneath the basket for the points. And it's back to a 21-point game. Pull up, Delaney Bahi. And that's going to bounce off. No good. Rebound. Cougars and a foul on the floor. That'll be a 1-and-1. Sending Steph Antone to the line. Luke Morrow picks up the foul. And we've got 7:07 remaining in regulation, everybody. Antone's shot is good. So I wonder, I've got to ask, is Steph Antone related to Amanda Antone, who was such a terrific basketball player for the Lady Wildcats? Thomas Ellsworth up the floor, and his pass is going to skip off his teammate's hands, out of bounds. And at the 6:58 mark of this fourth quarter, the Chinle Wildcats, a firm lead, 22 points. They are in front of the Cholo Cougars. Some baseline work by Delaney Bahi. Sends it out to Antoine Bahi, way out at the top. Here's the X-Man. Guarded closely man-to-man by Weston Dyer. Bahi back Back to X. Now in the corner. Delaney Bahi is open. His three wouldn't go in. Well, Delaney, when he gets hot, is something to watch, but his second half, he hadn't been able to hit it. A long outlet pass. Preston Power was releasing early, and he is able to get the points for Sholo. Down 20. Oh, inside. Beautiful position. Now Cash and White hasn't done much wrong today, and that one just a little overshot. In the corner, Ellsworth, three. That's no good. Delaney, rebound, and then it was kicked. Somehow the Wildcats end up controlling it. It's kicked by one of those Sholo players. And a carry called on Delaney. 59-39, Wildcats. Out goes Shea Burbank. In comes Tegan Hallwood. Hallwood joins. Cash and White. Delaney Bahi. Somebody let Preston Power get open deep. And he lays it in. He's got all 6 Sholo fourth quarter points right now, and they have outscored the Wildcats 6-3 in the first 2 minutes and 18 seconds of the fourth quarter, and the Wildcats decide they have got to get a timeout, and they do. Back in a moment, everybody. There's one timeout remaining for each team, both full timeouts. 59-41 the score in the fourth quarter. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The team at Beeman Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Arizona because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hey, how about getting out there and getting in the game, huh? Become an official. Meanwhile, there's Delaney Bahi. Well, if you leave him alone long enough, those are the predictable results. Delaney with his first second half bucket right there, and he's got 16 in the game for the Wildcats, and they'll get it back, and that's Delaney again. Coming up with the basketball in the front court. Tegan Hallwood. Dish, Bahi wide open. I can't believe they left him open like that. He didn't make it, obviously, but how do you not account for that guy? Here's a fast break basket. Nice feed. Morrow feeds. He drops it off to Weston Dyer for the Sholo points, everybody. Fourth quarter underway here, under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. I don't think there's much doubt about the outcome of the game. But what kind of things can you accomplish if you're the Sholo Cougars right now? Pull up at the free throw line. Hallwood missed. Cash and White works inside. Shot blocked out of bounds, but there's contact from somebody. Was it Droulette or was it Power? Inside, it was Preston Power, they say. Committing the foul. 62-43. Well, we got a couple of strong Chinle Wildcat candidates for the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. This guy at the line is one of them. 18 points is the high point man right now for the Wildcats. Cash and White with a 14-point second half. The guy that controlled the first half was Delaney Bahi. He had 13 points in the first half and right now sits at 16 for the game. So now 19 for Cashin. He is cashing in. And Tegan Hallwood breaks up a pass. Scooped up by Droulette. Sholo controls. And that is going to be taken away. Tegan Hallwood all over the place. He's got it. Up the floor. Look at this finish! How in the world did Antoine Bahi beat Luke Morrow, giving up so much size? Antoine with the bucket. Here's a whistle and a foul on the Wildcats. Well, the guy that made the shot right there, he's got his fourth personal foul. Antoine Bahi. But I'm telling you, that finish right there. Here we go. Look at it again. Tegan Hallwood bringing it up. And right here, against the much bigger Luke Morrow, you've got to be so fast to sneak that thing up there and make that shot. And that's what Antoine did. Inbound to Peyton Adams, and he has a little bit of a bumbling possession with the ball, and he's going to knock it out of bounds. Well, right here, he had trouble controlling, and the pressure of the Wildcats forces that turnover. Inside, Cashin. Luke Morrow walled up. Cashin couldn't make the shot. Bahi's follow also would not go in, knocked out of bounds. 3:56 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here comes Noah Anderson into the Show Low Cougar lineup. 66-43. Chinle in front, and Droulette's dribble is broken up. And he was the last guy, I think, to touch it. That's certainly what Antoine Bahi thought. The official thought otherwise. So, Sholo's got the ball for an inbound. Brewer looking, and he throws it across court. Saved by Anderson. Tomorrow, Droulette picks the loose ball up, and he floats in. That's going to be no good, and Cashin White brings down the Wildcat rebound right side. There's Delaney outside on the angle. Feeds Cashin inside, and he lost it for a moment, and he is so quick with his hands. So good, and now 21 points in the game. And this one knocked out of bounds. Back over to the Wildcats, 3:18 remaining, everybody. 68-43, 25-point advantage. The biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats. Now, this is the biggest lead of the game. 27, Delaney Bahi assist on that lob to Cashin White. 23 for Cashin. Would imagine somewhere very soon, Coach Mendoza's going to get his guys off the floor here, empty the bench as we watch Morrow work inside. For the two, right there. 70-45 once again. Steph Antone trying to set a screen for Antoine Bahi. There's a drive and a lay-in, and he is a special talent, that Delaney Bahi. That's 18 in the game for him. Just smoothly gliding through the paint, laying that in with the softest of touch. That one is launched from the right side. Weston Dyer missed the shot. Roulette rebound, and he fights his way to the basket for 2 points for the Cougars. 72-47. Here come a couple of guys off that Wildcat bench to check into the game in a moment, as soon as they can get him in. More points for Cashin White. He has owned the Cougar defense in the second half. Drive by Brewer, and he is on his way to the foul line on a foul committed by Steph Antone. So it's going to be a complete personnel change coming up for the Wildcats. They're going to get 5 guys in. The X-Man Tristan is coming into the game. So is Sincere So and Keith Gorman and Davian John and Troy King. Going to get those starters off the floor, including the high point man. 25 points for Cashin White. I think you know, without us even voting on this end, who the Sports Zone Radio player of the game is today, I think. Nash Brewer makes 1 out of 2, and Nash will check out of the game. In comes Keen Butler. And also into the game for Sholo is Jake Decker. And a timeout, the final timeout that Sholo has. They'll spend that right here, right now. We'll take a timeout as well. Everybody, Northland basketball is presented by Choice, NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event is underway now through December 24th. Who among us wouldn't be thrilled to receive the DeWalt 20-volt Max 4-tool combo kit, including 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag? It's just $279 at Ace Hardware. Or choose from a variety of DeWalt saw blades, bit sets, and accessories on sale at $9.99 each. Ace brand wild bird food is on sale, 2 20-pound bags for just $20, or your choice of Ace bird suet, just 99 cents each. It's Ace Hardware's Rapid in Red event going on now at Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard.
Yeah, that was me. We're back, everybody. We are back to close things out. Final 90 seconds of action here tonight. We have to come up with the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center here in a moment. Wildcats. Troy King with the ball. And he's going to get it inside to Gorman, and that is Keith Gorman with the nice position and the bucket for the Wildcats, who are not finished scoring yet. You got a shot clock, so you've got to, consider that. And the X-Man, Tristan, commits the personal foul for the Wildcats. 1:07 remaining. The Wildcats, we'll look at what they've got coming up here on the schedule in just a moment. This is Thomas Ellsworth at the line. He'll get another one, and this one's going to bounce around, and that one's going to go in. Made a couple for the Cougars, down by 26, with the final minute of play coming up right here. Ball goes inside to Gorman. They're going to send it back outside. The head fake by Sincere So, but a 3-second violation is called out there. Somebody in the key too long. So there's a little bit of a controversy among the crew here as to who gets the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, as we watch Keem Butler spot up and miss a 3 from outside, and we get a whistle. The Wildcats are going to go to 5-2 with tonight's victory, 5-2 overall. They have come off back-to-back wins after the Choice Wireless Broadband Tournament that was played a couple weekends ago. They defeated Ganado 65-15. They defeated Tuba City 73-64. They're going to beat Sholo here in this one comfortably tonight. And then they will play in the Ace Hardware White Mountain Holiday Classic Basketball Tournament coming up starting on the 29th of December. And then in the new year, they begin regular season play again at home at the Wildcat Den against Page on January 5th. They are at home on January 7th against Monument Valley, and then at home again on January 10th against Window Rock. A great homestand opportunity for them to close out, or rather to start the month of January. Not closing anything out. So the Wildcats going to get a win here tonight, and then it's tournament play for them next. So I would say the Wildcat faithful at home are going to be pretty excited to see them with that homestand in the first week and a half of January. Final 12 seconds right here as the ball gets thrown away. Stop the clock with 10 seconds. Sholo's going to get it back, and we'll see if they can do something in the final 10 seconds here. Close out this one. A disappointing loss for Sholo. They're going to play this Thursday at home right here against Miami. We'll have that broadcast coverage here. Part of our broadcast presentation of Northland basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. Shot at the buzzer is no good, and we're going to find out who the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game is, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We have our post-game wrap-up of Northland basketball on the way shortly. Sports Zone Nation, don't go anywhere. We'll talk to that young man. Get some words in here from Hatch Toyota Arena as we close out our broadcast tonight. on this coverage. A victory for the Chinle Wildcats. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Ho, ho, ho! On Corolla, on Camry, on RAV4, on Highlander, on Tundra.
This year, Santa's swapping reindeer power for horsepower during Toyotathon at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall.
Now that's how you make the holidays happy.
This year, Toyotathon is bigger than ever at Hatch Toyota. This sale only happens once per year, and when it does, it delivers. With the best APR, the best lease deals, and the best cashback incentives of the year. Plus, all Hatch Toyotas come with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota Sholo picking up all the new vehicle requests, we're going to start knocking off an hour early every day.
Ho, 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 you will not.
Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years. Offers on approved credit. Must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey, welcome back in, everybody, to Hatch Toyota Arena, site of tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball, brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Floyd Simmons here, wrapping it up. And I want to congratulate our Sports Zone Radio player of the game. It's actually players of the game. Got co-players on this one tonight. It was just too tough to really distinguish between the two guys, which one deserved it more. You had the great first half by one guy, the great second half by the other guy, and right now the other guy is joining us to talk about it and break it down. Let's introduce you to the Chinle Wildcats, Cashin White. He is the Sports on Radio's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Cashin, congratulations on this big win tonight.
Thank you.
Boy, I tell you, the Wildcats, you guys came out on fire from the start. What was it? What was it about, I don't know, the drive, the discussion in pregame by Coach? What was it about your team that helped to set the tone early?
He just decided us to calm down, really take our time, and we knew that we could be really fast, so that's what we used to our advantage on these guys. And just by second half, going to low post and just really feeding us. Yeah, it's really strive.
It really felt to me, Cashin, like it was a speed situation. You were just too fast tonight for the Cougars to handle. And you mentioned the low post game as well. Well, you were a beast in the low post tonight. I'm telling you, 25 points. I don't know if you know how many you scored, but you had 25. A lot of that was just right there around the basket, and you're working against guys equal in size or bigger than you tonight. How did you get that work done tonight?
I really practice a lot on my low post from my big sister, so I really take after her. So I just do what I gotta do to get around them, and Yeah.
There goes your big sister right there, by the way. There she goes, okay? Yeah. And nice moves she's got, okay? That's Stacy. That's Stacy Begay. Stacy is a legend.
Yeah.
A legend in Chinle Wildcat basketball history, okay? So you better have some low post moves if you grew up with Stacy, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, and you've got him out there, man. I'm telling you. And it's just that quick release. We saw it all night. We saw it from your bigs inside. We saw it from the guard play. Guys that were just attacking the basket and releasing quickly. This win tonight, now 3 in a row coming after the tournament that you won. So the team is on a roll. It's got to feel pretty good. How do you feel about where you guys are right now?
I feel like we're doing really good. We're like really communicating with each other now and really slowing down our pace and looking for open spots.
Was this a good win for the Wildcats?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. So you get a little time off. Upcoming is the White Mountain basketball tournament at Blue Ridge High School coming up at the end of the month for you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, it was a great win for you tonight. You did a great job, man. 25 points, most of that, I think 21 in the second half. Great job. Great work done by you and the guys. Go enjoy the victory, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, there's one of our Sports Zone Radio players of the game, Cash and White. Didn't ask it. I was going to ask him to flash that shirt, but I'll get his teammate that we're going to talk to here anyway as we continue to break it down for you, everybody. Northland basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. The Sports Zone Radio's player of the game is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. There's a nice smile on that young man's face. We'll flash the other T-shirt up here because we're going to talk to the other guy that shares player of the game honors tonight. It was tough for us to give it to just one guy after the performance that dude who walks off now put together in the second half for Chinle, and now this guy that talks to us had the monster first half, including a big three-point basket. 13 points by halftime to lead the way in the first half of the game in the victory for Chinle over Sholo. Delaney Bahi joins us now. Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did it feel good? Was this a good win for you and the guys?
Yeah. Every win's good.
I mean, you guys came out, as I talked with your teammate, talked about the pace of play. You guys were on fire to start. What would you say? What would you attribute that to? What is it that you guys did right? Did you have a great pregame meal? Just speech? How did you get out of the blocks so quickly tonight?
I don't know.
How would you describe the way Coach Mendoza wants your team to play out there on the floor?
Yeah, he really wants us to play together and not individually, so we really work together to try to establish the basketball as we play together.
Do you feel like there's something special and different about Chinle basketball, about Wildcat basketball?
Yeah.
Compared to other teams?
Yeah, we just take it one game at a time, try to push the ball, so yeah.
How about the discipline factor as well? Because to me that's big, and your teams are always very, very disciplined, and what coach is going to allow you to get away with. You can't get away with much. You got to keep your presence of mind, and the discipline factor seems big for coach.
Yeah, coach really tells us, gets after us about that, being disciplined and on and off the court, and try to work together to, yeah.
Hey, listen, Delaney, you scored 18 points in the game. You had 13 in the first half. And today may have not have been your best three-point shooting night, right?
Yeah, a rough start.
You had a couple. You were probably 2 of 6, 2 of 7 in the game. But when we see you get hot, man, there are a few guys that have that range dialed in like you can get. Is that talk to me about one of those nights when you have one, when you're just dialed in out there. What does that feel like for you?
It feels really good, when they set me up like that and I just keep shooting. I just get a rhythm and just keep shooting.
Your teammates like that? They like to get you out there?
Yeah.
The other thing you were doing well tonight, I know you were in traffic a lot. You were getting rebounds. You're working under the basket, working in that low post on defense. I mean, dude, you're everywhere on the floor.
Yeah. Coach really gets after me about that too, about how I am. And so he just tries to put me as a two-way player and stuff like that.
Listen, you did a great job, and you and your guys put together an impressive win tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cannot done without.
Yeah, let's look at that. Let's look at that shirt again, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, nice work. You like it?
Yeah,
Hey, wear it with pride, man.
Oh,
wear it with pride. All right. Congratulations.
Thanks, you guys.
Delaney Bahi right there. He is the co-Sports Zone Radio player of the game tonight, along with his teammate, Cashin White, the younger brother of Stacy Begay, the great Stacy Begay. And, of course, the Sports Zone Radio player of the game is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. That's going to wrap it up tonight, everybody, from Hatch Toyota Arena here at Show Low High School. Remember that tomorrow night, we will be at Snowflake High School once again. Snowflake hosts Tuba City. More Northland basketball tomorrow night. The girls' game tips off at 6 o'clock. We'll have that broadcast doubleheader. And then we've got our final pre-New Year's broadcast on Thursday. We'll be back here at Show Low High School. Show Low hosts Miami on Thursday night. We'll have that coverage for you. The girls' game starts at 5:30. We'll have that doubleheader right here at Sports Zone Radio. Well, our broadcast team, they did a great job under some trying circumstances. There was some bandwidth issue that we can't account for, don't understand where that came from, and we apologize if that did affect your viewing experience, especially during the girls' game. Hopefully it straightened itself out somewhat in the second game. We did what we could on our end, but our guys, I thought, did a great job. Another great, fantastic production led by our producer, Derek Simmons, technical director, Fernando Quintana, and up there on camera, up there in the lonely, lonely rafters, way up high, Sean Ulvestad, providing the great camera looks for us as well tonight. For the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons. Thanking you for joining us, Northland basketball fans. Join us for the next broadcast tomorrow night, Tuba City at Snowflake. Final score again in this boys matchup. Chinle beats Sholo 76-52. God bless you, and good night, everybody, from Sholo High School.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.